Hello everyone, and welcome back to IxSHE Tell, Kasumi's route. Unfortunately, Saren Prince isn't going to be here for today's episode because of scheduling conflicts. His work schedule had an unexpected shift, and then on top of that, his little one was also running a fever. So he had to go into dad mode and focus on that. And hopefully he'll be back for the next episode. In the last episode, we told the rest of the girls that we chose Kasumi. And they actually took it pretty well, all things considered. And then later on in the evening, she invited us back to her room. But since it was not yet episode 3, the only thing that happened is we told her a couple of stories and she fell asleep and almost didn't let us leave. And now we're in class. Everyone gets up from their seats after the teacher leaves the room.
会長、今日も小清水さんと学食か?
I mean, it is her route. What do you mean, again?
いや、わかるだろ? 純粋に羨ましいなって話だよ。
I'm sure there are plenty of eyeless girls that would love to see you. Well, it sounded better in my head.
だよな。てか会長と小清水さん付き合ってるんじゃないかって話も出始めてるし。
Oh, we never announced it to the rest of the school. I see. Really? I already said that I was choosing a special someone to be my dance partner at the Halloween party, and it's still a rather hot topic. There's even a lot of people speculating who I've chosen. But that's why I only want to make it public after everything's calmed down a bit. I could probably deal with it, but I don't want to thrust Kasumi into the center of attention if I can. Avoid it? If I can avoid it? I'm gonna pretend that's the rest of the sentence.
ああ、その幸せそうな空気、ちょっとでいいから分けてほしいくらいだよ。
Do I look like Oprah?
うわ、会長じゃなかったら絶対ぶん殴ってたわ。
Sorry, I was just kidding.
でもさ、もう羨ましすぎる。俺も女の子とイチャイチャして。
No one's stopping you.
やめとけって。悲しくなるだけだぞ。
そう。
That wasn't my fault, right?
でもさ、小清水さんってなんかちょっと変わったよね。
You think?
ああ、わかる。なんつうか色気が増したというか。
Oh, how?
あれだろう。いつも目が合うとニコってしてくれるけど、今まではキュンだったのがズキュンみたいな。
Well, that escalated quickly.
女は恋をすると綺麗になるって言うし。やっぱり俺、会長と小清水さんって付き合ってると思うんだけど。
Oh no, I need to change the subject, and quickly. Come on, stop with the speculations, okay?
それは分かってるんだけどさ。そのくらい小清水さんが可愛くなったって噂になってるんだよ。
Who else? Huh, I must not have noticed. Maybe it's because we're always together, and the change was too gradual for me to notice? Probably. Pretty sure you're focused on other things.
小清水さん、さっきすれ違ったけど、また綺麗になってない？あ、わかるそれ。今年のミスコン、結城先輩ピンチかもね。
Oh. I thought that was just a joke. I figured she had no interest in that whatsoever.
結城先輩の3連覇も見てみたいけど、最近の小清水さん、実は会長を落としたんじゃないかって噂になってるし。
I can neither confirm nor deny.
恋愛相談受けることも多いらしいよ。ってことは、女子の票はそっちに流れるのかな？
They really do talk about her a lot. I wonder if she is actually going to try to be Miss Kensai-kan. So that's what they're saying about you.
なるほど。
Unlike them. These past few days, Kasumi and I have been meeting up outside the classroom, since it would spark a lot of attention if we left the room together. Today we're eating in the cafeteria, but sometimes we get something from the school store and eat outside.
確かに、そういった噂は私も耳にしましたよ。恋愛相談をされることも少なくありませんし。
What did you tell them? Oh. It seems she had a lot to deal with while I've been busy with student council work.
そこで私も 直接お話を聞いてみたんです。
You just asked them directly?
ここのところずっと遠巻きに噂されることが多くて気になるじゃないですか。
You know what, that's fair. Yeah, I get that, but still. You definitely wouldn't think it by looking at her, but she's actually pretty brave and proactive.
小清水かすみ調べですが、この話にはいくつかの段階があると分かりました。
And analytical, apparently.
まず、私とはじめさんがお付き合いしているのではないかという噂話があって、
Yeah, I noticed that too.
その結果、一部の男子の間で私の色気が増したという新たな噂が生まれたらしく。
Yeah, I noticed that too. I mean, yeah. How are those two things even remotely connected?
実は私もよく分かっていないので説明するのが難しいんですよ。
They're not wrong, but still. Kasumi has always been a real beauty, so I understand why a lot of guys would be interested in her. But since the girls are also saying she's become more pretty, there must have been some sort of noticeable change. But why specifically after you became my girlfriend? I don't understand that.
そうなんです。私はすでに身も心もはじめさんのものになったのに。
Oh, shucks.
二人ってやっぱりそういう関係？
No, it's a metaphor for something.
身も心もって小清水さん大胆。
It's drama school homework. No, wait, it's not what you think it is, I promise.
ごめんなさい。つい先走りすぎてしまいましたね。
Those that jumped up from their chairs sit back down after realizing it was all a misunderstanding. Oh, okay. Well, good bluff check then. Important to note, though, we didn't explicitly deny being in a relationship. That's plausible deniability. Wait a second. Maybe the reason people think Kasumi is more sexy is because she's saying things like what she just said? I'm delighted that my girlfriend is so popular, but on the other hand, I don't want any guys getting the wrong idea and trying to hit on her. I don't think they would dare. It might be better to just announce that we're going out now rather than later. You were fairly popular before, though, weren't you?
どうですかね。
You were.
あ、でも私の初恋は間違いなくはじめさんですよ。
I'm sorry that it took us 4 routes to get here then. The blood immediately rushes to my head, and in order to cool it down, I chug a glass of cold water.
それにモテたというお話ならはじめさんには負けてしまいます。ですよね。
It wasn't long ago that I had tons of girls confessing their love to me constantly. That really puts it into perspective just how tolerant Kasumi is. She was the first to confess her love to me. Yet, in spite of that, she had no qualms with other girls confessing their love to me, and even commented that it made her happy that the boy she loved was so popular. On the other hand, I'm worrying like crazy right now about the possibility of some guy hitting on her.
はじめさん？
Nothing. Sorry, it's nothing.
そうですか？ちなみに私ってはじめさんの目から見ても魅力的に映っていますか？
Gee, let me think about that. Okay, well, let me literally think about that, apparently. Wrong answer. I don't want to disappoint her, but I should just be upfront with her instead of trying to avoid the question and potentially hurting her feelings. Yeah, I definitely find you attractive. But as for whether or not you've become even prettier since we started dating, I don't know the answer to that.
そうなんですか？
Yeah, but I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just that I fell in love with you for who you are, so I'm not really thinking about whether you've changed or not.
大丈夫ですよ。はじめさんの気持ちはちゃんとわかってます。
That's really good. This is the first time she giggled in this conversation.
だって私、はじめさんの彼女ですから。
Wait. She leans forward and gently whispers in my ear.
でも、他の人が変化を感じているのに、
I have low perception.
恋人に気づいてもらえないというのも、少し寂しい気がしますので、はじめさんにも実感してもらえるくらい、色気を磨いていきますね。
Oh, I picked the wrong route to install the patch. Sure. As her boyfriend, I'd sure like to see that. But is it that easy to do?
私もよくわかりませんが、頑張ってみます。
Well, for what it's worth, I think you're plenty attractive already.
ありがとうございます。でもやっぱり、はじめさんに実感してもらわないと意味がないと思うので。あ、もうこんな時間ですね。お昼休みが終わる前に食べてしまわないと。
She just starts inhaling her food like Cookie Monster. That's a new side to her. Ah, yeah. Kasumi becoming even more attractive than she is already. It's not easy to picture, but I can feel the excitement welling within me as I finish my lunch. That's not excitement. That's something else. Kasumi is cute, as the last episode's title established. No matter how she views herself, anyone would agree that she is attractive. On one hand, she's pure and elegant, but on the other hand, she's occasionally become extremely flirtatious and shameless. I love her, and I'm proud to call myself her boyfriend. I was about to say, I thought that was the whole scene. It was kind of a weird intermediary. I thought about it a lot, and I've made up my mind. I want to make our relationship public. Now that I've finished dinner and my bath, I can relax. I called Kasumi over to tell her of my decision.
どういうことでしょうか?
Well, we've got options. We can use the broadcasting club, we can do the newspaper route, we could parade it around. Is that how all of them have gone so far? Yeah, I think that covers it. Remember the rumors that we talked about during lunch?
でもそれがどうして宣言になるんですか?
Kasumi, do you, not want the others to know that we're going out?
そんなわけありません。すごく嬉しいです。はじめさんの口から恋人だと語ってもらえるなんて。
I had a feeling she wouldn't mind it, but I didn't expect her to be this happy about it. Great. How about we broadcast it from the student council room tomorrow at lunch? Broadcast club it is.
はい。明日ですか? 随分と気合が入ってますね。
Can I be honest?
構いませんけど、どうしたんですか?
I can't take hiding anymore. To be fair, I also think it might be a bit hasty to do the announcement tomorrow. But still, when I noticed how many people took notice of you, I felt really happy. I don't know, I just feel really proud. And I want to tell everyone about my fantastic girlfriend. I want to shout to them, see this cute girl right here? She is my girlfriend.
なるほど。
To be honest, my fear of other guys trying to hit on Kasumi also plays a role. I guess in short, I just want to brag. Do you think that makes me a petty boyfriend? I ask her knowing full well that I probably am.
そうですね。もしそれで、はじめさんが心が狭い方ということになるなら、自慢してもらいたいと思ってしまう私も、きっと心が狭いんだと思います。
But together, we're petty together. Kasumi, thanks.
こちらこそありがとうございます。自慢したいと思ってもらえるなんて、すごく嬉しいです。
I have to admit that she has me beat.
ところではじめさん、それもそうなんですが、今の私、どうですか?
Is this a trick question? Huh?
忘れたんですか? 私としてはそっちの方が重要なお話だったんですけど。
I think you're the very best like no one ever was. Is that the right answer? Sorry. I was busy thinking about announcing our relationship the whole day. What's this about?
でも許してあげます。私たちはずっとお互いのことを考えていたわけですし。
So, this is about me?
はい。はじめさんが私に色気を感じているかというお話です。
Oh, easy answer, yes. Kasumi slowly inches closer to me. Right. She did mention that she wanted to increase her sex appeal.
普段とシャンプーを変えてみたんですが、私の魅力、色気、増しちゃってますか？
It's called Cake by the Ocean. Apparently that has something to do with sex. She gives her hair a light flick, and my nose catches scent of a pleasant but unfamiliar smell. Perhaps that's why her glittering eyes and her soft lips seem so strangely alluring. Is this pheromone shampoo? Yes, I can feel the sexiness exuding from you. So please, stop that. I give up.
やりました。そうですね。公共の場ではですもんね。でもプライベートな空間なら私構いませんからとだけ言っておきます。
You tease and temptress. I can hear a group of younger students nearby whispering as they boil some water. Maybe I'm just overly sensitive, but I get the feeling people have been talking about us all day. Anyways, that's all I needed. I'll see you tomorrow at lunch break.
あ、もう部屋に戻ってしまうんですか？
I have to take care of some business. Important president business. I want to give the rest of the student council a heads up, and I also have some appointments to set up as well. Also, I want some time to think about what I'm going to say during the announcement tomorrow.
そういうことならわかりました。私、待つのも得意な女ですから。
That is very true. You have waited since childhood to confess to us and also through 3 other routes. I'm sorry you had to wait so long for my response.
何のことでしょう。
That's a lie.
では、おやすみなさい。
Good night, Kasumi. To be honest, the way she tried to seduce me was a real cheap shot. It worked, though. I can't deny that I almost cracked. But, well, I really do like that flirtatious side of hers. Putting aside those thoughts for now, I start brooding over what I'm going to say during tomorrow's announcement. I don't think that requires brooding.
IxSHE Tell.
But maybe it does, I don't know. Sorry to drag you two into this.
まったくです。いきなり小清水さんとのことを発表したいだなんて。
Aside from me and Kasumi, Yamabuki and Shokichi are also in the student council room. Since we're doing the broadcast from here, I asked Yamabuki to check over the speech draft I came up with last night. Sorry this is on such short notice. There aren't any problems with the content of the speech though, right?
そうですね。ひとまず生徒会としては問題ありません。それに会長が誰を選んだのか学園中がそわそわしていたのも事実ですから。
いや問題ないっていうかそれ以前に俺は何にも聞いてなかったんすけど。
That's because you're oblivious.
会長小清水先輩と付き合ってたんすか？
My bad. I kept it a secret so there wouldn't be a ruckus over it. I haven't even told my own sister yet, as a matter of fact.
まあこれから大騒ぎにはなるんですけどね。
Oh, to say the least.
バリケード作った方がいいんじゃないですか？入り口塞ぎます？
No, they'll just climb through the window. I mean, whatever happens, I think we'll be just fine without barricades. I know I asked you two to be here, but if you don't want to, you can go ahead and leave. I won't blame you. I can manage the rest by myself. You're staying, aren't you? What?
ここまで来たら最後まで見届けるに決まってるじゃないですか。
水臭いっすよ。
Oh, thanks, guys.
機材のセットはこっちでやるんで会長は思いの丈を届けてください。
Okay. I'm not sure why they're this dedicated, but it is comforting to know that they're with me. Wait, why are you giving me an exasperated look, Kasumi?
あ、いえ、まあ大丈夫です。さあ、張り切って交際宣言お願いします。
Can you tell me anyway? The situation does feel a little uncomfortable, but I know what I have to do, so I'm going to focus on that right now. That's a terrible sound. I apologize for interrupting your lunchtime with this sudden broadcast, but the student council, or rather I, Ninomiya Hajime, have something important to tell you all. It hasn't been long since the relationship ban was lifted, but I believe that you all are properly enjoying your student life in moderation. Since then, as you have probably heard via rumors, there were a few girls that confessed their feelings to me. And at the end of the Halloween party, I responded to one of those girls in particular, and she and I are now going out. I wanted to keep it a secret at first, and wait till things calm down a bit before saying anything, but I'm now ready to openly talk about it. I throw a quick glance behind me at Kasumi. She seems to be fairly calm, and whispers an encouraging good luck to me. So, the one I have chosen is, drumroll, Koshimizu Kazumi. As of right now, she and I are in a romantic relationship. What the hell was that? It feels like the entire school is boiling. I'm not just imagining that, am I? She and I are now in a romantic relationship. I did notice that some had already suspected as much, but as the president of the student council and representative of this academy... Should we have set up barricades?
Ah, やっぱりこうなるのね。
We should have set up barricades. Well, I did brace myself for some chaos. Shokichi, the barricades?
ここにいるじゃないっすか。
Okay. He laughs heartily while hitting his chest.
だから会長と小清水先輩は窓から逃げるっす。ここは俺が食い止めるんで。
But that's just what they're expecting. Lupin the Third! Wham! Almost immediately, I see the door fly open and masses of students swarm in.
二宮くん、小清水さんと付き合ってるって本当なの？
Yes. Surprisingly, though, Hakuwa is managing to hold them all back as a meat barricade. Wow.
二宮くんが付き合ってるなんて嘘よ。そうよ。二宮くん、せめて付き合うなら花森くんにして。それなら精神の均衡を保てるから。
You don't even have names. You have letters. I'm not dating a dude just for your peace of mind.
俺の鍛えた肉体は今日この日のためにあった。会長には指一本触れさ触れあ
Well, I guess he's gone. Oh god, Hakuwa's strong as hell, yet they made him look like a rag. His body gets twisted and thrown aside. Oh no!
って何この人の量近づけないで。お兄ったら
Aoba, code orange! I hear Aoba scream, but I can't make out where she is. Wait, the girls from Misaki-hama are pouring in too?
というか、分かってはいたけど、会場ってほんとすごい人気ですね。
Seriously, this is almost worse than the neutral route. Okay, but this probably isn't the time to be calmly analyzing the situation.
あはは。でもそうですね。これが男性だったらちょっと怖かったかもしれません。
No, then it would be JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Are you seriously fine with this situation as my girlfriend?
はい。彼女としてはじめさんが慕われるのは嬉しいことですから。
You know what? Fair. She did say that to me before. Putting that aside, though. Hold on. We're in the student council room here, okay? You can't just go wild. Please, everyone, just calm down. I can talk to each of you individually. That's gonna take a long time. Normally, my words would be enough to clean up this mess. But everyone seems to be so excited today that it all goes in one ear and out the other.
いよいよ私たちの出番のようね。
Okay, window, now. Wait, I know you?
そういうことなら私たち会長を見守る会が協力するわ。
Oh yeah, I forgot about them. God, it's been so long since I last saw you.
人徳でしょうか。
No, I'm pretty sure it was because of the Secret Service, or Secret Society, whatever they called themselves. Well, thank goodness for those Secret Service people, or whatever they call themselves. That got me. Since there's also guys in the group, it doesn't take long before they get the situation under control. As soon as everything's calmed down, Yamabuki quickly makes everyone form a line and holds a notebook in her hand. Thanks to that, Kasumi and I can sit on our chairs while waiting without being tossed around by everyone.
集まった生徒たちは真偽を確かめに来た、祝福しに来た、とりあえず祭りだから来たなど理由は様々です。
But I didn't even bring chips and salsa. We weren't going to hold a fiesta here.
とりあえずみんな落ち着いたみたいだし、さっきの続き話したらいいんじゃないですか。
I don't even know if that's necessary.
放送設備は無事みたいですし。
Oh, have they been listening to all of this? You want me to continue after all of that?
これ以上生徒会室に殺到することもなくなるでしょうし、ここにいるみんなも解散するきっかけになると思いますよ。
I guess that's true. I decided that I was going to tell them everything, so I can't quit now. I apologize for the interruption in the broadcast. Everyone currently planning on coming to the student council room can stop now.
生徒会副会長の山吹です。ここからは質疑応答のコーナーとして渦中の二宮くんと小清水さんに質問していきたいと思います。
私もですか？小清水かすみです。よろしくお願いします。
Seems like both of them are going to be joining me for this broadcast.
それではまず一人目、ブルーリーフさんの質問から。かわいいかわいい妹にお付き合いのことを隠していたのはなぜですか？
Very subtle. Next time, please come up with a pseudonym that's not literally just your name in English, Aoba. I don't know who this blue leaf is, but I didn't necessarily keep it a secret from my sister. I just couldn't find the right time. Or rather, I didn't tell her on purpose because I knew she'd spread it far and wide.
では次、ファンクラブの皆さんに一言ください。
I appreciate your feelings for me, but I've decided to go out with Koshimizu Kasumi, so... Where is that sobbing voice coming from? Next question, please.
小清水さんに憧れていた全校男子にも一言。これは小清水さん宛てね。
お気持ちは嬉しいです。でも私はここに来る前からずっと二宮はじめさん一筋です。
Brief and succinct. After saying that, she gives me a wink. A weight lifts from my chest. I'm so relieved that it's a bit embarrassing. And again, the sobbing. Hearing a sobbing guy is seriously scary.
はい。二人ともそういうことだから、生徒はくれぐれも変な突撃をしないように。さて、次の質問です。お互いの好きなところについて聞かせてください。
全部です。
That's what I was gonna say. Wow, I can't believe she just said that with no hesitation whatsoever.
ですがそれだけでは質問者さんが納得されないかもしれませんので、私が思いを打ち明けたのはここに来たまさにその日でした。
That's true.
にもかかわらず真剣に向き合ってくれたはじめさんの優しくてまっすぐなところ、誰かのために頑張れる、そして誰かを許すことができるところ、そんな懐が深くて頼りになるところを好きになりました。
おー、すげえ。
Thank you, male student A.
まあ生徒会長が相手だもんな。はあ、納得だわ。
The excitement further abates. Taking extra time for a Q&A seems to have been the right choice. There are many things that I find great about Kasumi, but first and foremost, she's downright adorable. I believe that is something we can all agree on. However, my love for her is not solely based on her looks. Kasumi is... Right. She might get a bit mad at me for saying this, but she can also be a little childish in certain ways. On one hand, I can tell how utterly devoted she is to me, and how hard she works for my sake. But at the same time, there are also spontaneous moments when this super cute side of her comes out. All in all, I guess I just want to say, I love everything about her. Sorry it came out so plain, but that's how I feel.
やっぱり照れますね。
Hey, you started it. I'm just as embarrassed as you are.
はいそこ。イチャつくのは質疑応答が終わってからにしてください。
Sorry.
次の質問は、相手にしてほしいことや不満に思うことはありますか？
I start thinking about it. Kasumi too. No, not really. Kasumi's always doing everything she can to make me happy. So I can't think of a single thing I'm unhappy with.
私は
I wish he was more observant.
実は不満に思っていることがあります。
What? Really? You can just tell me these things. Hearing that is making me a bit scared.
では遠慮なく、それはキスです。私がはじめさんに抱いている不満、それははじめさんがキスしてくれないことです。
Ma'am, this is a school-wide broadcast?
が、
What?
せっかくみんなが落ち着いてきたのに何言ってるの？
Oh, that ship has sailed. Kasumi?
だってはじめさんハロウィンパーティー以降一度もキスしてくれないから。
Ah, technically you kissed me, so I haven't kissed you at all. Or did I kiss you? I don't remember.
私はいつでもいいって言ってるんですよ。
I just told you I don't remember. Okay, hold up.
したの？
Well, I mean, dating. Don't ask.
これでも頑張ってアピールしてたんですよ。なのにはじめさんはそっけなくて。
Well, really, on the inside, I was like a sea cucumber, spitting out my insides. She suddenly inches toward me seductively and snuggles up against me. I know what she's thinking, but still, we can't.
さあ、はじめさん、どう返しますか？
We're still live?
キッスキッスキッス
You've betrayed me, male student A.
会長、俺たちに夢見させてくださいよ。
小清水さん頑張って恋する乙女は応援してあげなきゃね。
このままじゃ諦めきれないわ。ちゃんと二人の思いを見せて。
Okay. Stop egging us on. Kasumi got rid of any possible escape path for me by getting the crowd involved. She sure got me good.
どうぞ。
Well. Kasumi gets up from her chair, closes her eyes, and waits for my kiss. Yamabuki.
ああ、もうやっちゃいなさい。全校生徒の良き男女交際モデルケースになるしかないでしょうね。
How? You've given up?
はじめさんは私とキスするの嫌ですか？
I didn't say that. Oh, come on! You can't ask me that. That's totally unfair. I do. I do want to kiss you. Thinking about it makes my heart pound even more. Wait, she's blushing like crazy now too.
嬉しいです。ごめんなさい。急に胸が。でも大丈夫です。はじめさん。
She stands on her tiptoes and presents her lips to me. I didn't realize there was that much of a height difference. I already know how warm and soft they feel. Once I put my hands on her shoulders, I immediately feel her trembling. You're pretty nervous too, aren't you?
少しだけ。でもそれ以上にドキドキします。
Well, don't stop it because that's how you die. I wanted to brag about having her as a girlfriend and make sure that other guys don't try to hit on her. It was all because I love her so much. I'm not going to overthink this any longer. I take some deep breaths, move my face closer to hers, and then... You know, I half expected to get interrupted by teachers. This is that same strange feeling I felt last time. It's like our lips are melting and merging. If anything, her lips might feel even hotter than they did that night. Okay, I think we're still doing a school-wide broadcast, just so you know. She also tightly closes her arms around my back. I just wanted us to share a single fleeting kiss.
すごいです。はじめさんとのキス。もう、胸がいっぱいです。
Yeah, mine too. Hmm?
会長
Well, I'm not surprised she's upset after the makeout session we just had.
うおー、いいぞ、俺もキスしたい。
Good luck.
彼女欲しい。明日から、いや、今日から頑張る。
小清水さん、生徒会長、素敵。
Outside the room, or everywhere around the school, more like, people cheer and erupt into applause.
はあ、これ以上は無理ね。午後はちゃんと授業になるのかしら。
Probably not. We should probably just go ahead and dismiss school. Sorry. I'll make it up somehow. I promise. While bowing to Yamabuki, I feel something soft at my left hand. I see Kasumi tightly holding my hand and smiling.
はじめさん、私、今とっても幸せです。
Me too. It's a bit loud, but it is kind of nice having so many people congratulate us.
これだけ騒ぎになれば、もうはじめさんも心配しなくて大丈夫ですね。
Huh? Well, I guess I did say I was worried. Maybe Kasumi intentionally did this so I could be freed of those worries?
これで私たち、学園を代表する模範となるカップルですね。
Yeah, pretty much. I'm no match for you, Kasumi. I hold her hands and smile while heaving a sigh. The whole commotion persisted even after lunch break, resulting in the admonishment from the teachers. But when the afternoon classes resumed, everyone refocused, which resulted in us getting off punishment-free. Nice. Everything came up Millhouse. Good for us. We're back in the kitchen again. Kasumi, I wanted to ask you about this weekend. It's a relaxing evening. I've been spending most of my time before bed with Kasumi, as of late. I don't know if it's deliberate by our fellow dorm members, but more often than not, there's no one else around when we're together. Do you, wanna go somewhere together? I mean, only if you want to, of course. I've been trying to ask her this whole day, but I never quite managed to get the words out until now, late in the evening.
一緒に。
Yeah, like a outing.
つまり、初めてのデートへのお誘いですね。
Yeah, that. I guess you could say that. So, are you interested?
そういうことでしたら、ぜひ。
Seeing that smile as a weight off my back. Great. I know you haven't lived here for long yet, so I'll go ahead and plan everything out. Sound good?
はい、お任せ。やっぱり。
Okay. She suddenly gives me a determined look, one I rarely see from her. Yeah?
もし行きたい場所があれば、先に行ってもいいんですか？
Sure. Sure. Where do you want to go?
この町の水族館に、男の人にとっては退屈かもしれませんが。
Are you kidding? I love the aquarium. That's where Lockjaw is. I wouldn't be bored there, but it's not exactly the kind of place I'd think about going with my guy friends. But that's what makes it quite romantic. The aquarium is a nice place to go for a date. Sure, I'd love to go there with you.
本当ですか？ありがとうございます。
I can really tell how excited she is. She cheerfully moves a cup of hot cocoa to her mouth. Wait, Kasumi, that's still...
熱い。あー、まだ熱いのを忘れてました。
And blow on it first. I'm glad you're so happy, but try not to burn your tongue.
すみません。嬉しくてつい。
See, there it is again. She sticks out her tongue and blushes a bit. I'm not sure whether she's doing it to cool her tongue or if it's intentional. It could be both. I just can't resist those cute gestures of hers. She's still very much the beautiful transfer student. Wait, isn't that my cup?
あ、本当ですか？
An indirect kiss again?
すみません。渡したら。
Sip.
あちち。
Still too hot. Why even apologize if you're just going to take a drink right after?
はい、どうぞ。
Well, now I know it's too hot. She kindly returns my cup, with the part her lips just touched turned towards me.
あー、でもこれ関節キスになっちゃいますね。
Is that still weird, even though we've been actually kissing? You're totally doing this on purpose. It is kinda cute for a girl to intentionally aim for an indirect kiss, though.
もちろん別のところに口をつければ関節キスにはなりませんし。
I mean, it would by the transitive property, it would just be an indirect kiss.
それか私の方で吹きましょうか？
To be honest, it'd be a bit annoying to play along to her tune right now. But... how could I say no when I see her smiling so happily?
関節キス。
You don't have to say it out loud.
あら。でしたらこのおしゃべりな口をはじめさんの唇で塞いでしまってもいいんですよ。
But then it would be an actual kiss. I won't fall for that trick again. She may have tempted me into doing that indirect kiss, but I'm not that much of a sucker. I mean, I definitely wouldn't mind kissing her right now.
それはつまりお願いしてもしてくださらないということですか？
I don't know what that sound was, but I'm sticking with it. Honestly, why am I trying to fight it? My stubborn refusal is only seeming stupider to me by the second. So I can kiss you right now if I want to?
では逆に質問です。ダメと言ったらやめてしまうんですか？
No. Wait, I was asking you.
さあ、はじめさん、どうしますか？
I want to kiss you.
はい。
Okay, well that worked out. No hesitation? It's because I had all the hesitation. Her lips are so wet, soft, and warm. They have a slightly sweet taste, probably because of the hot chocolate. I smell this sweet, stimulating fragrance coming from her hair that makes it so I can think of nothing but her. Seriously, what is your shampoo?
私も我慢できませんでした。
But you could breathe through your nose. No, that's not a problem. My heart is still beating like crazy.
それでははじめさん、これ以上はドキドキしすぎて眠れなくなってしまいそうなので、
I mean, it is episode 3.
そろそろお部屋に戻りますね。
Oh, sure. Good night. We scheduled a date, and I was able to tell her everything I wanted to. And honestly, I probably wouldn't be able to sleep either if I had stayed here with her any longer. What is it? Even though she said she was returning to her room, she isn't budging an inch. On the contrary, she tilts her head, as if expecting something from me.
はじめさんからはまだしてもらってませんでしたから。
Ah, well played. Is she asking me for a goodnight kiss? I tenderly touch her cheeks, and she closes her eyes. Good night.
おやすみなさい。
I was a bit nervous about giving her that goodnight kiss, but it felt great. She then leaves for her room, glancing back at me again and again with a happy smile on her face. After she's gone, I clean up the cups and decide to call it a night before I forget that feeling of Kasumi's lips. I really thought it was going to escalate. Oh, nope. Hey, it's finally the day of our date. We left the dorm together, but because we didn't want to draw any attention, we decided to meet in front of the station, as is customary for a date. I checked the time on my phone. It's 10:50 right now, 10 minutes before the time we agreed to meet. Maybe I should have worn something a little more fancy. I decided to wear my casual clothes instead of going out and buying something I'd never worn before. But I have the feeling Kasumi's going to be dressed up, so I probably should have put more thought into what I wore.
はじめさん、お待たせしました。
Oh hey, no worries. It's still 10 minutes before the time we agreed on. Nice. Whoa. I'm Keanu Reeves. I've seen her in this outfit a number of times before, but probably because this is a date, it looks especially pretty to me now.
でも大変でした。
Huh? Choosing what?
デートって初めてで何を着ていったらいいのか全然わからなくて。
Me too.
おかげで私のベッド、服でいっぱいになっちゃって。
Despite what she says, she's smiling like she enjoyed it. I begin to imagine Kasumi standing in front of her mirror trying on different outfits, and a smile naturally forms on my face.
何を笑ってるんですか？
I'm imagining it. No, I was just thinking how rare it is for you to mull over something so much like that. I find it cute, imagining her panicking, but I'm too embarrassed to tell her that.
私だってこういう時は悩みますよ。だってはじめさんは初めての恋人で、これが初めてのデートで、初めて好きな人のために服を選んで。
Oh, you succeeded.
私にとって初めてだらけの経験なんですから。
Her innocent smile immediately steals my heart, even though our date has just begun.
それではじめさん、今日の私ですが。
10 on 10. She bashfully takes the hem of her skirt and slowly twirls around in front of me to show it off. You look super cute.
本当ですか？嬉しいです。
Honestly, I appreciate that you took your time choosing what to wear for me. Thanks.
いえいえ、だってこれははじめさんに喜んでもらいたかったのはもちろんですが、
It was a good choice.
純粋に褒めてもらいたかったという気持ちもあったので。
So she also did it for herself.
だから作戦は大成功です。
Agreed. A very, very big success. I'm so happy I could die, but I hold back on embracing or kissing her. All I do is tenderly hold her hand and show my appreciation that way.
これ
We're on a date. Isn't this normal? At least, I think it is.
そうですね。多分普通です。
That's not very convincing.
いえ、やっぱり。
Hmm?
普通じゃなかったとしても、私はこのままがいいです。
Sure. She blushes and looks down, something I rarely see her do. She's gonna get me embarrassed too. Are you blushing?
わかってて聞くのは卑怯です。
Sorry about that. I wanted to see you a bit more embarrassed today, since it's usually the other way around.
もう、急にされると、私にだって心の準備はあるんですから。
Turnabout is fair play. That's good information. I'll have to use surprise attacks more often then.
そんなことしたら倍返しではじめさんが大変なことになっちゃいますよ。
It's war you want, it's war you'll get. Ha 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 ha! I gladly accept your challenge. Ah, she wins. As soon as I notice her face coming closer to me, I already feel something warm and pleasant on my cheek. Wait, what are you...
どうだ
What am I supposed to say?
言ったじゃないですか。はじめさんが大変なことになっちゃうって。
She wasted no time, very effective. That you did, but still. I didn't think she'd immediately punish me, or rather reward me with a kiss.
はじめさんも照れているようですから、おあいこですよ。
Touche, salesman. It's not a competition, it is a competition.
それでは時間も限られてますし、そろそろ行きましょうか。
Wait, Kasumi, don't drag me! Whoa! However, she pulls my hand and keeps going without looking back. Her ear's now completely red, though. That little detail didn't slip by me. Oh, she's embarrassed. This isn't the aquarium. 2 students, please. We buy our tickets for the aquarium and enter. I can really tell how excited Kasumi is. She's doing a lot less talking and a lot more looking around. Thank goodness I'm holding her hand, otherwise she might run off somewhere. I want to see the fish. The fish! She stands in front of the giant tank, her eyes shining like a little kid's. I definitely don't need to ask her if she's having fun.
見てください。大きい魚と小さい魚、同じ水槽だと食べられたりしないんでしょうか。
You know, I always think the same thing about the shark tank. Supposedly, it rarely ever happens since they're fed regularly.
なるほど。それなら安心ですね。
She seemed pretty serious when asking me that. I can tell that she's genuinely curious. As far as I know, Kasumi used to be confined to her home a lot, so she probably hadn't experienced a trip like this before. Actually, come to think of it, I don't know much about her life before she came here. By the way, Kasumi.
もう、はじめさん、ダメですよ。ぼーっとしてたら。
You know what? Fair. This is an aquarium, not a planetarium.
まだ10分も経ってないのに、もう飽きちゃいましたか？
Huh? No, of course not.
せっかく水族館に来たんですから。今は私じゃなくて、ちゃんと泳いでるお魚に集中してください。
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
水族館を出たらいくらでも。
Then you can focus on me.
それこそ抱きしめながら見つめてくださってもいいですから。
That'd be a bit embarrassing. I'd wanted to ask her a personal question about her past just now. But I don't want to ruin her enjoyment when she's having so much fun. You seem to like fish a lot, though. Did you ever go to this aquarium with any of your friends here?
はい。やはり女の子同士でも水族館に行こうという話はほとんどありませんし。それに、ここにははじめさんと一緒に来たいと思っていましたから。
Oh, well, thanks. Since she already told me that this was a day full of firsts for her, I don't think she's lying. I'm glad I decided to let her choose where we went today. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
私がしてみたい？
Yeah, it can be something you wanted to do specifically with me, or just something you want to do in general.
それは私のこちらに来る前のことに気を使ってということですか？
No, I feel like that's valid for a date. I figured she'd catch on pretty fast. Well, partly, to be honest. But remember how you said today is a day full of firsts for you? It's the same for me. So I want to keep doing all sorts of new things with you.
ごめんなさい。
You don't have to apologize. I was just trying to act cool, but the truth is, I want to make all sorts of wonderful memories with you too. Since it's a bit dark in the aquarium, I managed to touch Kasumi's cheek without getting nervous because of potential onlookers. Then she slowly lifts her head and looks at me with an unsure expression.
はじめさん、本当に何でもいいんですか?
Within reason. Sure, as long as it's something I can do.
そうですか。
She places her hand on top of mine, which is touching her cheek. In that moment, I notice a smile once again lighting up her face.
はじめさんは昔から変わらないんですね。でもそんなに優しいと知らないうちにたくさんの女性をその気にさせてしまいそうで。
No, after you, just one.
彼女としては嬉しい反面不安にもなっちゃいます。
I remember her telling me before that she was happy that the boy she liked was so popular. Maybe that's a change that came about after she became my girlfriend? While I feel bad for her worrying, it also makes me happy. Come on, don't worry. I'd never do something this embarrassing with anyone but you, Kasumi.
あら、恥ずかしいんですか?
Not at this particular moment. Didn't I tell you? I'm just acting cool. Is it working?
私の知っているはじめさんは普段からこのくらいかっこいいですよ。
Sweet, then it is. Thank you very much. I'm happy she's praising me, but I'm only even more embarrassed now. I think we've seen everything there is to see here, right? Let's go take a look at the penguins over there. Yay, penguins.
いえいえ、照れているはじめさんはいくらだって見ていられますから。
Hey, we're at the aquarium to see the fish and the penguins. You can stare at my embarrassed face all you want later. Look at the fish, not me.
冗談ですよ。
I immediately notice how red I am in the face right now. I pull her a bit more forcefully now, and we go towards the section with the penguins, sea otters, and so on. Do they have an upside-down jellyfish? No, but they have fish and chips.
ここはいつ来ても素敵ですね。
Incidentally, I hope they don't get their supplies from the aquarium. After leaving the aquarium, we went to a cafe by the seaside for a light lunch. After that, we ventured downtown, where there were plenty of souvenir shops popular with the tourists. I noticed that you really liked it a lot after the first time we came here.
はい、ここはとても賑やかで雰囲気も外国そのものでワクワクするんです。
Since it's the weekend, there are street performances everywhere. Most of the people here are tourists, I'm guessing. There's also a lot of couples walking around hand in hand or locking arms.
はじめさん
Yes?
捕まえた
Kasumi? She closes her arms around me and nuzzles her face up against mine. Did she get this idea from the other couples walking around? This is even more couple-like than holding hands. I can feel a pleasant warmth on my arm, but this is just so embarrassing. Plus, everyone around is gonna clearly be able to identify us as a couple now. You say that like it's a bad thing.
どうしました?
Nothing. Why is she smiling like that? Is she trying to play innocent? Tease me? Or is she just genuinely enjoying this situation? Wait a second. I gotta tie my... Squeesh. Okay. Oh, that dog of mine. I suddenly stopped to tie my shoe, only to feel something warm and soft pressing into my arm. It's her tits! What the hell? How are her tits so soft? And they're freaking huge. We knew this.
慣れないことっていきなりするものではないですね。勢いでやってみたものの、どんどん恥ずかしくなってきました。
She's so damn cute. I don't even care if it was on purpose or not. I'll say it again because it needs to be said. She's so fucking cute.
ということなので、手をつなぐ方に戻したいんですが。
Hahaha, no can do. We'll stay like this for a while longer.
そんなにおっぱいが
触りたいですか？
I mean, how did you even arrive at that conclusion? Of course I want to if I can. But my reason isn't quite that perverted. Just almost.
ではどうして？
I could tell you were embarrassed too, but the smile you made when we linked arms felt very genuine to me. Plus, you'd probably end up regretting it later either way.
しませんよ。それに本当ははじめさんをドキッとさせようと思っただけですし。
Well, it backfired spectacularly. I got her now. Alright then, this time I'll be the one to surprise you.
そんなずるいですよ。
If you don't want to hold my arm, you can let go anytime.
それは、しょうがなくです。しょうがなく、あと少しだけこうしててあげます。
I think this is the first time I've seen you this flustered. It's so adorable.
そういう初めてはいりませんよ。
Her face just gets redder and redder. I really don't think she's used to being teased like this.
あら、お二人揃って。
Oh hey, what are you doing here? Kasumi apparently doesn't want her to see how red her face is. She's hiding it behind my arm.
小清水先輩、どうされましたの？はじめさんに意地悪されました。
That's not fair. Hey, don't lie to her. What are you, 10 years old?
本当に仲がよろしいですわね。
Oh, thanks. This is probably awkward for her.
お気を使わずとも結構ですわ。私も気持ちの整理はついていますので。
Good, because I was about to say you had your turn. She looks at me, then at Kasumi, before shrugging and smiling in exasperation. She seems far more mature than either me or Kasumi right now.
それでお二人はデートですのよね。
Yes, we are. Yeah, we went to the aquarium earlier, and now we're walking around town. What about you, Kozuka? Shopping?
いいえ、今日はずっと頭を使っていたので、少し散歩でもと思いまして。小清水先輩、水族館はいかがでしたか？とっても良かったですよ。ぜひまた行きたいです。
We can go again sometime if you want. The aquarium was reopened 5 years ago after some renovations. Today was my first time going there since then, so I was never bored with all the new things to look at.
ですがお二人とも、この町には山があることも忘れていただいては困りますわ。
Oh, I've enjoyed the mountains today.
山ですか？ええ、初心者向けのハイキングコースは散歩でも十分楽しめますし、これから空気が澄んでくると天体観測にもうってつけですから。
Oh, that sounds interesting.
と言っても寮には門限がありますから。
Boo.
でも写真を撮りながら散歩するにはいいかもしれませんね。
True. So we can safely add that as an activity for a future date.
ではお二人にこの街の楽しみ方を知っていただいたところで、私はそろそろ行きますわね。
Thanks, Yui. Yeah, thanks for the tips. She gives a polite bow and continues down the seaside road. How about we go have some tea somewhere? Also, what about our arms? Want to lock them again?
もう
Oh, come on.
はじめさんがどうしてもと言うなら。
Great, because I really do. Let's go.
そういうことなら仕方ないので組んであげます。
Despite what she says, she's still happily clinging to my arm. I adjust to Kasumi's pace, and with that, we head to a nearby pancake place. Pancakes! Now I want pancakes. I think this was the most fun I've ever had in a single day. We returned to our dorms before curfew, ate dinner together, and then took our baths separately. It's pretty late already, which is probably why there's no one else in the lounge aside from us. Time seems to run slowly and quietly. How was our first date, Kasumi?
はい、とっても楽しかったです。
Great. Let's go on another one sometime soon.
そうですね。水族館もいいですが、小坂さんの言っていた山の方にも行ってみたいです。
Me too. We can go there next time. Thwomp. Well, anyways, I'm gonna go back to my room. You must be pretty tired, Kasumi, so you'd better go to bed soon too. Today was such a wonderful day. I just know that we'll both have pleasant dreams tonight.
あの、
Oh ho ho ho. What is it?
さっきの約束、覚えてますか？
A day of firsts? Which one?
私にとっての初めてだらけの日。
Oh, I remembered right.
水族館ではじめさん、できることは可能な限り何でもしてくれると。
You are right. I did say anything. Yeah, of course. Whatever you want, as long as it's something I can do.
そうですか。なら。
She closes her eyes and takes deep breaths to calm herself down.
私の初めてを、はじめさん、もらってくれませんか？
The third episode trend continues. Huh? What? She turns completely red and stares at the ground, but looks up at me shortly a few times. I don't need to ask her to know what she means by her first time.
わかりづらかったですか？
No, you were clear.
私、まだ男性経験がないんですが。
No, I got it. You're fine. You don't need to clarify. Just the mere thought of it makes my heart beat uncontrollably.
それで、いかがでしょうか？
Depending on what I say, I can still turn back. I can, but do I want to? Her face has turned completely red from embarrassment, but what I notice even more is the seriousness in her gaze. Having been the recipient of her teasing a number of times, I can tell she's not kidding around this time. I mean, I'd like to make her mine too, as long as that's what she wants. Before I answer, I want to ask you a question. Are you sure you won't regret it?
それもさっき、はじめさんが言ってくれたじゃないですか。このまま部屋に戻ったら、きっと私は後悔しちゃいますから。
That is a compelling argument. I want this, and so does she. In which case, there's nothing more I need to say. All right, then will you allow me to take your first time, Kasumi?
はい。
With a wide smile, she grabs my hand and leads me to her room. Squeaky. As soon as we're inside, we quietly close the door. As student council president, entering a girl's room is extremely risky behavior. We should probably keep the lights off.
はい。覚悟はしていたんですが、やはり、肌を晒すのは恥ずかしいので。
Those delicate words alone stir my excitement. All right, I'll try to be as gentle as possible. So don't hesitate to tell me if I do something that hurts.
はい。ですが、はじめさん、私が止めない限り、最後までしてくださいね。
Of course. Our breaths grow raspy as we kiss. I insert my tongue and she greets it with hers. Our saliva mixes and my head goes blank with sweet excitement. I love you so much, Kasumi. I'll make sure this is a night you'll never forget.
はい。私もです。大好きなはじめさんだけの女性にしてください。はじめさん。
She puts her arms around me, wrapping them around my back. Her face is only inches away from me, and it's just so beautiful.
こうしてはじめさんと抱き合えるなんて、なんだか夢のようです。
That's what I'm saying. I still can't believe I have a cute girl like you as my girlfriend.
私はずっとこうなることを祈っていたんですよ。だから、はじめさんが私の願いを聞いてくれて、とても嬉しいんです。
Ever since she transferred here, Kasumi has been acting very flirtatious with me. Even on today's date, I couldn't ignore how adorable she was. Kasumi, let's kiss.
はい。
She smiles brightly and accepts my kiss without a hint of hesitation.
はじめさん、はじめさんのキス、優しくて大好きです。
I love kissing you too, Kasumi. I could do it for hours on end.
でも、そろそろ私に触れていただけますか？せかすようだと、はしたなく思われるかもしれませんけど。
Oh no, I'm pretty sure that goes both ways.
私、我慢できそうにありません。
Okay, and now we definitely will have to cut.
これ以上すると、またエッチがしたくなっちゃうかもしれませんから、これだけで我慢してください。
I'd be okay with that. But how about you, Kasumi?
いいわけありません。私だって、もっともっとキスしたいの我慢してるんですからね。
Then let's kiss a whole lot more.
しますよ。
Why not?
だって、はじめさ、激しすぎて、このまま続けたら私、本当に腰抜けちゃいます。
Could you please not talk like that? I'm completely aware of what's happening to me right now. I'm rock hard.
だからすみません。今日はこのまま、はじめさんのものにされたという余韻に浸らせてください。
Well, alright. Wait, what the hell is she saying? All that does is turn me on even more.
なので、次はもっとはじめさんを満足させられるよう頑張りますから。その時は、キスもエッチもたくさんしてください。
So you can get your satisfaction? I know it's mainly because she's my girlfriend, but she's just way too damn cute. Sure thing. I'll give you lots and lots of kisses.
はい、はじめさん、大好きです。
Not sure exactly where I'm gonna jump back in. We'll figure that out eventually. It'll be a surprise for everyone, including me. Okay, I think this is probably a good place to stop this episode with whatever I'm stacking. I guess we'll have to wait until the next episode to figure out what it is that I'm stacking. Well, that was a good one. We got our first date at the aquarium, which is a great date spot, I might add. And of course, in keeping with tradition, the third episode is the one in which a home run occurs. This game is very consistent, and I appreciate that. I know exactly what to expect. Well, that was really nice. I'm enjoying Kasumi's route so far. She's got a really fun personality. I like seeing how she kind of subtly twists things around in a way that gets Hajime to play right into her hands. She's very cunning, but she does get caught off guard, and it is very cute when it happens. Alright, well thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. For now, I am one half of the Bridge Boys, signing off.